Hi, I want to share my build of a Delta 3D printer from Folgertech. I built this one from scratch. Um, I made a few little changes to it, if it don't look quite like the ones in the picture of their instructions. And I'm basically doing this video just to show the changes I made if somebody likes an idea that I changed on my printer and they can use it, or for some help if somebody needs help if they're building one of these and they're having trouble with something. I can try to help them the best I can. They can just send me a message and we'll see how I can help you. So anyhow, the few changes I made, I put this bracket on there with a 3-amp fuse, a manual reset, and a toggle switch that controls some lights that I put inside the beam H1. I put some lights and they all point to the center so you can see your print better if you need to. Another thing I changed, I didn't put the bed on the plastic brackets they send because I thought they might warp or move, or I just thought they would affect the precision of the machine, so I just rested on the same frame and I just put these little screws and washers. I didn't have to buy anything extra to do this. It's just sitting on the frame pretty much. I put the power supply horizontal as opposed as vertical as they showed on the instructions, just because I thought it might block the view of your print being standing up like that in here. I didn't use any extra parts either. I just mounted the brackets they send with it in a different position on a different face of the power supply. And another thing I changed on it is that I put a aluminum effector as where they send you one that's like 3D printed, this part. And I also changed the diagonal rods for metal rods. They send you those carbon fiber tubes that you have to cut and glue the little threaded insert in both ends, which I thought it would affect the precision, or they might come loose or something like that, and then you'll mess up your print. So I thought just one single piece of metal rod would be a whole lot better for that. I also changed the rod ends. For metal ones, they send you plastic ones too. I don't know, that might not have to affect that much the print, but I just did it so it would be all metal. I printed this little fan duct right there, which it helps. The fan comes with the kit. It's just that little duct that part of the air blows down on your print, and part of the air blows to cool down your hot end. I also put another fan down there to cool down my ramps board. It's right in between the frame, and it cools down the board that is blown right on those the boards that lay underneath the hot plate. I just thought they might get some heat from this plate, and that fan would help some with it. I also built this spool holder, which is just a half-inch PVC pipe, and it holds 4 spools so far, which is better than the one they sent with the kit that it just holds 1. So that's why I built this one instead. And all it is like a half-inch PVC pipe. This is like a plug cap that I drill a hole in the center of it, and I drove a 7/16 bolt about a inch and a half long maybe, and once it was in the cap, I just stuck it down these holes that the printer, the brackets have, like that, in there, one on each side, and it's pretty much what's holding this spool on there. It's been working pretty good. So that's pretty much the few changes I made to this build, and the reason I picked this brand over some others is because the structure is made completely out of aluminum. All the frame is, the corner pieces, as where some other ones they just send you these beams on aluminum, and these corner pieces are either 3D printer or plastic injection, but they're not metal. That's why I picked this brand, and also because Folgertech is based in the US, and I thought if I needed support with this thing, they would be easier and faster to get it. So that's pretty much all I have on this thing. And I know that some people say that these printers don't print as good as the regular ones, square ones, that they have a lot of stringing problems, and they cannot print on the whole area of the whole surface of the bed. I think they must have some settings wrong, or they built it wrong, or they have something that is not right. Because I have everything I printed. There's no stringing. This is a handle for a 32-ounce Yeti cup. I did not clean this print at all. It's just as it came out of this printer. It's pretty clean. There's no stringing on it. The quality is really good. I don't know if this camera shows it, but it's pretty straight. The layers are nice and tight. So yeah, whoever thinks that these printers don't print that good, they must have something wrong with it. And it's a pretty big print. If you can see that, I have like 210 millimeter working area that I can print on this. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show. And like I said, I wanted to show my printer, and if anybody needs some help with their build, they can send me a message. And I'm gonna try to make a series of videos where I'm gonna show exactly how to build one of these step by step, all the way from building the frame, putting the electronics on it, loading the firmware in the boards, all the way to the programs you can use in the computer. Pretty much from scratch to have it printing. The whole thing, whenever I get time to do that. I'm gonna be uploading as I go.